Hello, YouTube family. Um, my message today is it's Sunday, February 16th, and my message today is learn to be happy within yourself. Because I've been hearing a lot of people, on calls, and they say like they want to be like they want people to be happy, or find people to make them happy, or do things to make them happy. You know what I'm saying? Happiness is a practice. People gotta practice being happy. The only people that actually love to be happy is babies and kids. But as we get older and life problems, we learn how to be angry more than be happy. But you know, in life, happiness is a practice. You gotta practice being happy. I mean, in other words, you gotta learn how to think positive. Because a lot of people don't think positive. I mean, the aspects of everything negative going on and stuff and whatnot. But all the negativity that's going on in this world and whatnot, and then people just like give up on the happiness. And then that's the only way to live in life is just to be happy. I try to think positive on any situation. In any situation, I try to think the positive outcome of it. And then, it's a saying, it's an old saying that, prepare for the worst and, prepare for the worst and strive for the best or hope for the best, but back to happiness is happiness comes within. And I don't believe that nobody can make you happy. That's no such thing, because if that person dies or leave you, you back to yourself. And besides, and also got to do with happiness. It's a little key factor I do that you got to try to improve yourself to be a better person. I try to, on the videos I say a lot of crazy shit, but I just been honest. I like to for this YouTube, I like to give myself, but I'm just being honest. This motherfucking crash against that truck, turning that sharp. But I say a lot of crazy shit, and there's a lot of shit. But I just been honest and trying to be myself. You know what I'm saying? I try to be myself on a day in basis. And because you do not want to, and you do not want to be somebody else. That's what you don't want to be. And in this society, you read the magazines, or I think magazines don't exist no more. But you look at the internet and you look at TV, and then they try to train you on what you're supposed to be and how you act. And God made us all individuals. You know what I'm saying? And then that's why I don't believe that. I don't believe that I'm supposed to be one way and try to be one way and try to fit in the masses. I just be myself, and you don't like me, it is what it is. So I'm not here to please everybody, and that's how I feel. And I think that's how everybody should feel, man, because it's too much stress of being somebody else, trying to pretend to be somebody else. That's too much stress. And then, it's like trying to be the next person, when you're trying to be the next person, right? That person trying to be the next person, so everybody is one. We're not robots. We all human. Everybody got their own, ideas and individual thing. Like I'm very religious, but I'm not holier than thou. I'm just a human being. That's why, I post, in the mornings I post religious stuff. I love the Bible. I read the Bible, but I also read the Quran. I also read I got a Bible. I got a Quran. I got a Book of Mormons. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get my hands on Buddhists. I like to read certain type of cultures. I like to expand my knowledge. I love reading books. I love doing all that shit because I'm an individual. You know what I'm saying? I read on watch TV because there's nothing really kind of interests me in TV. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying about me, and that's just how my happiness, how I find my happiness and my joy. I do puzzles and crossword puzzles, and I write poetry. And, I spend my time trying to gain knowledge, and I don't chase money like I used to. I just chase knowledge, and that's the secret of all wisdom. I got gray hair everywhere, but it is what it is. I try to tell a lot of people where, definitely, friends, I talk to off the phone. That's why I made a YouTube video not because people, he's not making me happy no more. He's not making me happy no more. And then I said, what is it about you that's not making you happy? Because why are you depending on him to make you happy? That's to make somebody happy, that's a hard job right there. That's a definitely impossible trait, because if I make you happy at one thing, you can be mad at another thing. If I make you happy in that thing, you'll be mad at the other thing. So it's like, that's an impossible trait. And you should not put that on people. You know what I'm saying? I don't never put that on my girlfriend at all. Once I do get a girlfriend, but I ain't gonna never put that. When I had girlfriends, I ain't gonna never put my happiness on you. You know what I'm saying? I got to make sure I be happy. You know what I'm saying? If I'm happy, we all happy. You know what I'm saying? I got to find my happiness. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to put my happiness on you. And I'm pretty sure, don't want you to put your happiness on me. You know what I'm saying? Just, and I definitely ain't going to try to control, any girl I have, I'll never try to control them. You know what I'm saying? That's like, try to ask where you going and who you texting. I don't do all that. I'll check your phone, do all that. That's the job itself. And I'm too busy for all that shit. You know what I'm saying? And then, I said, no man, a real man ain't gonna check your phone. A real man gonna ask you where you going, but he ain't gonna hound you and blow your phone up and all that shit, man. The trust issues shit, because a real man, a real relationship should have that trust. To be honest, be honest, that's trust and honesty in a relationship is what I really believe. Trust and honesty is, the last couple of relationships I had secrets in it that, when I exposed it, then motherfuckers want to be truthful, you know what I'm saying? But, I don't let past relationships break me, because I dated some broken people. I knew they was broken, so they was broken people, you know what I'm saying? And I was, felt sorry for them and tried to fix them, but you can't fix, you can't fix nobody. If people don't want to be fixed, the hell with them, you know what I'm saying? That's how I wanted to say that too in this YouTube video. If people don't, men or women, if they don't want to be fixed, the hell with them. Keep on going, you know what I'm saying? Life is too short to fix somebody, you know what I'm saying? You don't give a damn how much you love them, And besides, people use love so loosely right now. Everybody loves somebody until one little problem, then it's a whole, I don't like you, I don't love you no more, you know what I'm saying? So it's like people love too loosely. Love go through heartaches and pains. Love do, but you still be together. That's love. You know what I'm saying? But people use love too loosely. Love, like, and lust get mixed up a lot. You know what I'm saying? Sexual attraction is love. Sexual attraction is lust. I'm sorry. Sexual attraction is lust. Liking to somebody, you just have a admiration, but love go deeper than all that. You know what I'm saying? You really love somebody to the core. You don't care for what happens. I'm gonna be with you, you know what I'm saying? It's just, all that shit, you know what I'm saying? So I really kind of don't use love loosely like that, you know what I'm saying? Because, love is a whole different thing. So, I just look at life, it's just a story that help the next generation. To be honest, you live your life, you live your life, do the life to your best of your abilities, and once you get old enough, people measure money with success, but I measure success with wisdom. I don't give a damn how much money you got. You could be money, but a fucking idiot. You know what I'm saying? If you wise, you successful to me. If you wise and you been through it, and you try to teach the next generation a better cause. But people in the society, they use success for money, and then that's, every time you cherish money more than God, you're gonna always fail. You know what I'm saying? The greed never prospers. Greed never prospers, believe it or not. Greed has the most problems in the world. That's why I say I never greedy. I always chase knowledge. That's one thing I think about life. You always gotta chase knowledge. So we in the information age. I could learn something on YouTube. I don't even have to go to school. Like, if I want to learn Spanish, I'm going on YouTube and don't have to go to school. You know what I'm saying? Or something else. Got different type of programs to learn that shit. Or you want to learn something like how to fish a car. You can learn that on YouTube. Or app or something. You don't really have to go to school. You know, I understand school. School is very important, but it depends what school you want, what you want to go for. Because school ain't gonna teach you how to be rich. You know, if you want to be rich, school is not for that aspect. School is definitely lets you get a job and maintain society and be there productive in society. That's it. But I'm not gonna say being rich is not being productive in society, because you could be productive in society and be rich. You know what I'm saying? This is all about sales when you be rich. You know what I'm saying? How you provide to the world and what the people want. It's how to be rich. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to own a business. I got a goal of owning the business. That's why I started this YouTube stuff. They help me out because I want to own a business, but I want to be rich for a whole different reason. I want to help out humanity. I ain't gonna even take no money. Be honest, I ain't gonna take no money from it because I got that mentality. I had money, and money don't change me. I'm broke or rich because I'm myself. I know who I am. You know what I'm saying? And then once you figure out who you are, you know what I'm saying, money should not change you. And I see a lot of people get a little money. I'm talking about not even much, about $10,000. They think $10,000 like they hit the lottery or some shit, and change their whole personality. You know what I'm saying? And think they God or some shit. Then when that $10,000 went out, then under the normal you come out, now you wanna be friends with people and all that shit. I seen a lot of that, and they don't even get that shit through loans and stupid shit like that. Rich got to pay it back double and fuck up their credit. Loans ain't shit. Loans ain't shit unless you really need it. I see loans as if you want to open a business and it's about to be prosperous and this is your real dream. That's what a loan is for. Or you trying to go to school and you really want to go to school and you're going to complete it and then you go focus. That's what a loan is for. It's to help out. Not for you to get free money so you can spend it on the market. You know what I'm saying? And I see a lot of people do that shit. You know what I'm saying? If I could name motherfuckers, if I could have a nickel, I seen a lot of people do it, I'd be rich. A penny, actually, I'd be rich. I'd be in that too. For a penny. And then I said, that's stupid. We're supposed to get a loan to buy a goddamn car. I'd be like, man, that's retarded. What's the point? If you was like doing something with your car, I would understand it, but you just doing that to pick up females and stun on somebody you really don't care about. This is the same, man. And that's why I say a lot of shit when I'm driving because I be thinking about it. But when I sit down and really think, this is how I really am. And I see a lot of people that they get their money dressed all fancy. You see, I'm wearing a Batman shirt. You know what I'm saying? This is why I bought this at Walmart, and then I see people wearing the Gucci's or whatever, paying $1,000, and they only making $250 a week, and they only make $250 a week, so they save up like 6 months of checks. So that's about $6,000. Can't even really pay their rent, but they really buy down close to impress somebody that really don't care about them. You know what I'm saying? That's I gotta show people that I'm doing it. You know what I'm saying? I gotta show people that are doing it. I mean, I don't get that logic. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm making a little piece of change, not on YouTube yet, but I'm making a little piece of change with my job, and I really don't show nobody how much really, like, I gotta show you how much really I make. For what? At some point, because you're doing that, if you putting all that energy in that, you bring back negative energy. So Jesus said, you reap what you sow, and in life, it's a cause and effect. It's really the same thing. See, in the biblical verse, I don't know what chapter yet, because I've been slacking on my Bible. I need to stop back reading it, and I really need to share it on the YouTube. YouTube is really helping me more than where I'm helping everybody else, because it's giving me back track in my life. So in the Bible, I don't know what verse it is you reap what you sow in the Bible, but in life, it's a cause and effect. Both is the same shit. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, you reap what you sow means you put out this energy. You put out, you sow, which you mean you put out this energy, and then this is what came back to you, which is the cause and effect. So you put all this energy in this thing, in this mentality. You think it's good. Like, I gotta buy me a new car to impress these girls that really don't care about you. Then I gotta put my clothes in something to impress these people that don't care about you. And then you can get back, people try to rob you, or people jealous of you for, because they think you got it, or, people trying to take from you. Either way, people trying to take from you. But you sow that out, you know what I'm saying? You put that energy out there, you know what I'm saying? Now that the energy is, you thought a good thing turned bad because people looking at you like, oh, he got it, and they don't have it, so they gonna come and get you, you know what I'm saying? Because you put that out there, you know what I'm saying? And then a lot of people don't understand why they get robbed and all that shit, because you put that energy out there, you know what I'm saying? And I understand, I don't put my energy out there, for things you think I'm doing now. I'm broke, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be honest, and for bills and debt, I am broke, you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm not gonna put that energy out there, you know what I'm saying? I am broke, you know what I'm saying? I got bills, and, I got my son, and I got this, that, and the other, you know what I'm saying? So for me to put, this was about $5. Jeans be about $10, you know what I'm saying? Shoes be about $20, you know what I'm saying? All that about $35. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get my hair cut, but I keep working on the weekends. Barbershops be closed. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm really trying to impress nobody. And, I ain't trying to impress nobody. It's just because it's not worth it at the end of the day. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I like being me. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be nobody else. God made me be me, and I love being me. You know what I'm saying? People gotta learn how to love themselves. People gotta learn how to love themselves, because I don't believe in killing yourself, but if you don't love yourself, that's the same thing as basically killing yourself, because you don't love yourself. How you don't love yourself? It's you. You know what I'm saying? Gotta learn how to love yourself. Love the good qualities you got. Love the beauty of you. Everybody love to look at like I got gray hair. Like I pointed out, I just got gray hair. The shit is what it is what it is. I love my gray hair then shit, I don't want to say I got wisdom. No, that's a motherfucking limp. Well, when I had gray hair on the side, I was like, God damn, I got a motherfucking patch right here too. Who gives a shit though? People, you gotta learn to love yourself, and people don't like to love themselves. I like to be alone. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind being a crowd of people, but I'm an introvert. I like to be alone. I like to be alone, sit up there, have a good time. I could be by myself. I could be with a couple people. I could be with a crowd of people. But I know I'm myself at the end of the day. And if nobody around, I'm still gonna have a good time. I'm gonna find a way to have a good time. I can find a way to have a good time reading a book, watching YouTube, laugh at Impractical Jokers. Charles Broccoli on TNT. You know what I'm saying? I just, I find a way to be good. Or ADD. All deaf digital. I laugh at them, and with Doughboy and Teddy Ray and them, I laugh at them or something. I don't really have to be like. I don't really have to look at Champion with Jay Black and shit, you know what I'm saying? Or Fly the Fly, you know what I'm saying? Watch True Surfing, man. Arsenal, what bottles coming up with them, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. And I owe Big T, because I'm from Chicago. You know what I'm saying? That's what hey, it is what it is. So I watch something educational, because like this week I'm trying to study Carter G. Woodson, you know what I'm saying? What he's about, you know what I'm saying? I heard of him, but I don't know his bio. I didn't know he was a second black graduate out of Howard University, behind Michael W.E.B. Du Bois, because next Saturday I'm going to talk about his life, because that's who I'm studying. And I really want to share it on my YouTube page. So it's called My Thoughts on W.E.B. Du Bois, and I'm trying to read his book on the Miseducation of Black Negro, because his book, I read 4 chapters already. I just started last night, and his book is so relevant still today. You know what I'm saying? Like, dang, it's crazy how times didn't change, and then how we think things got better and everything. Yeah, on the surface it got better, but deep in the core, it didn't get better. Because when I read them first chapters, I even took notes. I took notes on it. You know what I'm saying? Make my own book report. Like, man, it's amazing how he wrote that in 1916. I'm talking about, that's 104 years. and it's still relevant today. You know what I'm saying? Like, wow, that's amazing to me. You know, even though I put out of videos, and I know a lot of people don't like it. You know what I'm saying? But you know, but the real thought about it, when I get real deep in the surface, I'll be reading in that stuff, and I'll be like, wow, and that intrigues me. And you know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to finish it by Friday, and put out a book report on it on Friday, and tell you what I thought about the Domestication of a Negro by Carter G. Woodson, because I want to relate it to the world, because the stuff he said about in that book, I just read 4 chapters. I mean, I'm talking about 3 actually, but I'm on the 4th chapter. And the stuff he said about in that book is amazing to me. And then I think about it like plantations. He said this such be stuck in that plantation, like you control your actions. You control a man's thought. You don't have to control his actions, because you control his mind. In the same time, he was talking about plantations. But think about it right now, communities. If you control our mind, we're going to be stuck in that community. We don't need to move out and venture off in the world. You know what I'm saying? And I was talking about myself, and before I got to this truck and shit, when I was thinking to myself, I said, yeah, I'd have been stuck on the block. And then I would not leave that block. You know what I'm saying? Until I got to this truck and shit and saw the world is a big, the United States is huge outside of my little 8 radius neighborhood in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? A little 8 block radius. Sometimes some neighborhoods be 4 blocks, but mine was 8 block radius in Chicago. And this world is way bigger than that 8 block radius. It's different stuff and different people and different, like, you see this and see that, and then there's a whole different atmosphere outside of the community you in. You could be not just Chicago, Atlanta, New York, or California, whatever state you in. It's different things out here. You know what I'm saying? And we are, well, I ain't gonna say we, but majority of us, and especially was me at the time, was like, dang, you know what I'm saying? Like, this little, I said, I've been missing all this. You know what I'm saying? I was 28, and everything was like, wow. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, whoa, wow, I didn't know that. You know, I thought outside Chicago was all farmland. I ain't gonna even stunt. I thought it was outside Chicago was Atlanta, New York, California, and Vegas. And everybody else was farmland. That's what I thought. I thought everybody else was still in slavery. You know, I'm not saying I'm dumb. It's just the school systems don't really teach you all that. You know what I'm saying? They teach you what they want you to know, to help you to succeed, to be sustained in life. They don't teach you everything. Because why? You know, the school system really teach you to be employees. School system really teach you how to be employees. Not businessman. They don't teach you how to be businessman. They don't teach you how to be working for somebody. It is, you know, I know, like I told you, in my last video, No Shame, you know, if you want to check that out, I guarantee you, I crack myself up at it, but it's the truth about my life. My last video about No Shame, I dated a lot of females, and then, you know, they mentality is in this box, you know what I'm saying? They got this is like a rectangle, but it's in this rectangle. I can't make a perfect box with no hands, but it's like in this rectangle, but they really too scared to step out that damn box. And then, and I in the last, after No Shame, after I did No Shame video, I realized that every relationship I ever had, besides the 23-year-old girl that I cheated on, but after that, every relationship I ever had went to hell after I stepped out that box. After that, you know, I was good. The relationship was great when I was in the box with, you know, living with them, just in their box, in their comfort zone. But I felt uncomfortable, so I stepped out that box into another comfort zone, uncomfort zone. And then that's how the relationship, every relationship I had went to shit. You know what I'm saying? Because most of their comfort zones be like, do this, do that, we're gonna spend all the money, and we're gonna work for another check so we can spend all the money. And so I step out that comfort zone, start saving more, and do all that. And it was like, went to shit because they was too afraid because they comfortable doing this and complaining about that. But I said, okay, we're gonna change this so we don't have to complain about that. But in the same time, people don't like to step out their comfort zone because it's like it's fear and it's scary. It's scary to step out the comfort zone. So all that to saying that, what I'm saying, it's like, that's why I always work on every day to be better for myself. And I'm gonna start back doing a motivational quotes of the day Monday. Monday, I'm gonna start back doing a motivational quotes of the day, and then this time it's 3. He's gonna have his own separate video. The word of the day. I'm gonna tell you the word, how to spell it. If it's a verb, noun, adjective, or something like that. I'm gonna give you a sentence. I'm gonna give you a definition of it. And I'm gonna give you the origin of the word. And I'm gonna start back reading a Bible verse of the day. And this time on the Bible verse of the day, I'm gonna read 2 of them because I'm gonna show you this right now. If I got it with me, yeah, it's over there. I got my drawers. I don't really want to stand up, and I'm just chilling right now. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, yeah, and like I said, Wednesday is gonna be I write poetry. I write a poem right now, and then I forget. I don't know the subject. I'm just working on it. And Wednesday gonna be the poem of the day. Friday is gonna be the book report of the poem. Wednesday gonna be the poem of the week. Correct that. It's gonna be the poem of the week. Friday is gonna be the book report of the week, and Saturday is gonna be a historical history fact about a person of my thoughts. All of it will be my thoughts on the book and my thoughts on Saturdays. And Sundays is my this is whatever I post like this, whatever I post, and whatever I feel and want to share to the world and how I feel about right now it's about happiness and being happy within yourself. God made you individual. God made you and He loves you. You know what I'm saying? And He really do. And tough times do come, but tough times is not there to make you fold. Tough times is just to make you stronger and be you closer to Him. That's just what I believe. And then I don't believe in no tough times. He gonna make you, so God don't make you have tough times. Because think about it, the book of Job, and he went through some tough times, and then he had the devil. The devil thought he could outsmart God, said he gonna rebuke God, but God was using the devil to bring tough times to Job so he could be closer to Job. And the reason why, and let me talk about the Job story. Job was a man that didn't have a relationship with God. He didn't. You know what? I'm gonna make another video because I gotta really talk about Job, because a lot of people don't understand why the devil why God let the devil do all them things to Job, and then it's a real deeper meaning behind that. So this God love you and I love you. All right, bye.